I became a Steelers fan at the young age of 5. Much to the chagrin of my father. I watched Coach Cowher deliver a Super Bowl the year before he retired. I watched them hire Mike Tomlin. Um, I saw him go win the sixth Super Bowl. Historic. I got to stay up that night when they won the Super Bowl. I've grown up most of my life with Mike Tomlin as the head football coach. Um, and he hosted a football camp in Hampton Roads, and that's where we grew up in Hampton Roads. So,
Hmm.
it's very familiar. I don't know him, but close relationship outside of just the Steelers with Mike
Hmm.
Tomlin. He finished with 193 wins, you know, tied for the most in franchise history. All of this stuff. All right. His lack of playoff success is, a huge stain on his career, because it has to be.
Hmm.
Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I made some notes to keep me on track. It, I heard an argument. I think it was yesterday when he announced that he was stepping down, and the argument was this and was he outcoached in the playoff games, or did he take these struggling teams to the playoffs knowing that they didn't have a shot? And it's kind of changed my approach how I look at it, because for a lot of it, you have an old Big Ben who just came back from elbow surgery on his throwing arm, literally the year prior. And then you have failed Bears quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. You have, I'm not going to pull no punches. Uh, and then you have Kenny Pickett. Uh,
You said he can barely move.
so when you look at it, and I know those are just the quarterbacks, and there's other issues, excuse me, specifically on the defensive side as well. But the quarterbacks are leaders out on the field because they're the only ones that touch the ball every
Hmm.
single play,
Hmm.
for the most part. And so I kind of do agree that he drug teams that shouldn't have been there in the first place and got matched up against a playoff caliber team, and those are the results.
Hmm.
In 4 of the last 5 playoff games, the Steelers went down 20 plus points in the first half.
Mm. Mm.
Uh, a playoff team does not do that,
Right.
and can't come back, or anything like that. And so I can understand the viewpoint of some people saying that, oh well, he's just out coached, and uh like they game plan wrong. It, you can't go that far off the script
Hmm.
to mess up a game plan to go down 3-4 scores in the first quarter like they
Hmm.
did against Cleveland. That doesn't
Hmm.
happen. I mean, the first snap went over Ben's head, went all the way back to the end zone, and then the defense picked it up and scored a touchdown. First play of the game.
Hmm.
That's not a game plan issue.
Hmm.
So back to my point. Um, I think Mike Tomlin is a really good coach,
Hmm.
and I am grateful to watch him be the coach there. But it was time, and it was past time.